Hey, this is Stephen Bonacore, the Podfather of Gaming, and I am here with my first interview of OriginsTV. My first, and this is going to be the best one, because these are my two newest best friends in the world, Taylor and Ann, and they are from Idea Punk Games, and they're at booth 762. They've got a new game coming out to Kickstarter really soon. Let's have them tell us about this game.
Yes, this game, it's called Viscara. It's a tabletop role-playing game. It's pretty focused on combat, a little bit anime-inspired. It's all about like balancing how much you want to act and how much you want to react. A lot of games have like, you know, you do your stuff and then on your turn, you just have a number they have to hit. But this one is, you can attack like 4 times in a turn, but then they can attack you as much as they want. You're out of stuff to do, so it's a lot more.
I'm all about the attacking. That's awesome. That's the fun part. Yeah. Is this a representative miniature that will be in the game, something like this?
Yeah, in the setting of the game, it's, I call it a techno-medieval setting. So a lot of things are medieval, but there's this resource called Viscara, which is like an electrical thing, and they've used that to make some robots. They power themselves. So you might run into some archers, you might run into some mechs. It's a grab bag.
Awesome. So how does the game kind of like play? What's kind of the core mechanics? And you're saying it's a role-playing game, right?
Yes.
Role-playing with tactical combat.
Yeah.
This sounds great. I was just telling you, I was in a role-playing game last night. I actually left my friends at the bar to go play a role-playing game online, even though I'm at a physical convention. Kind of weird, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. So give us an idea of how this thing plays.
So this game uses a deck of cards instead of dice. It's a slightly modified deck of cards, but you can just use a poker deck. And it's you want to flip over as many cards as you can that are below a certain number based on how good your character is. So like let's say I need my character, he's got like a 6 for the stat he's attacking with. So I'm gonna flip over cards until I get above a 6. That's when I stop.
Okay.
And the more I flip, the better I do. So that's a 0, that's a 4, that's a 1, doing good so far. That's a 10, so we stop there.
Did you need a total of 6 or more, or did you need just one card to be 6?
Yeah, every card has to be 6 or less.
Gotcha.
So as soon as you're over a 6, that's too bad.
Okay, you busted.
Yeah.
Blackjack, gotcha.
Like blackjack, but what you got is still good.
Yeah.
So then this would be, you would have, your best card would be compared to how good they are defending themselves, which is usually a pretty low number so that you don't feel too good about attacking all the time.
Right.
But then how many cards that's how hard you hit them. You'll have, they'll have an armor amount that you compare these numbers to, and then you'll have different levels of damage based on your cards and their armor.
And where's the role-playing aspect? So obviously, no, I mean, I don't mean that facetiously. I mean, like, obviously we're talking the tactile combat, which is great. We like the combat, especially when we have minis that look like maxis over here. This thing is awesome. It's a huge mech with moving legs and things like that. Very cool. I can't wait if that's going to be part of the Kickstarter. That's going to look great. So how does the role-playing come into this?
Right. Well, to be honest, we're a little bit laissez-faire with the role-play.
Okay.
I feel like the more rules you put in about role-play, the harder it is to role-play how you want. So it's very open in the skill system. If you want to role-play doing something, you can use any stat with any skill basically. If you want to do like a logic-based way to talk to someone, you can do a thing for that. If you want to do something more like intuitive or creative, you can do that. But in general, it's a lot more, for the role-play, you could just be who you want to be.
Do you need a DM, a GM?
Oh yes, you still do need a GM.
Okay, cool. So they're going to create the world, the setting, and who you run into, and if you need to like blow their butts off with a mech like this, right? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll still be piloting all the enemies and everything.
Cool. What do we got over here? We got some extra components over here, I noticed.
Yeah, these are called Pike beetles. They're creatures unique to the setting that they've adapted to chew the ends off spears into little points and then put their venom on the spears and then they'll come try and jab you. Annie here has a little picture of a pike beetle.
Very cool looking, pike beetle, excellent.
Yeah. And so I'll be running demos of the game during the session, and so anyone who shows up, they can fight a mech, or there's a collection of pike beetles they can run into.
Okay,
they can run into a little swarm.
I want to fight that.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose to it, but I want to fight this thing. So tell us about, you're going to be going to Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Approximately like when? Like you told me something like aggressive, like the day you get back from Origins.
The day I get back, I want to set up the Kickstarter.
Oh, okay.
The more people are interested in it, the faster I'll get into it.
Yeah.
Because basically the rules are done. We just need a lot of art and playtesters is really it.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
So-
excellent.
Yeah, so as soon as I can set up a Kickstarter is basically when we go up.
Yeah, we also have a sheet for you to put in your email so we can notify you when the Kickstarter starts if you're interested. So
That's great. That's exactly what you need to do. Get the buzz rolling, get people talking about it. Tell them you'll give them $1 off or something if they
Yeah.
tweet about the game or Facebook it or whatever you kids are doing these days. Kidding, I use social media like crazy. But that's us, that's them. That is Idea Punk Games, booth 762. Come and see Taylor and Annie. Play the game with them, check it out. Come into Kickstarter by the end of June, we're gonna say, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm Stephen Bonacore, the Podfather of Gaming for Origins TV. I'll see you again soon.